Hi everyone, welcome to the next episode of my SimCity 4 Let's Play. I'll go ahead and load up Pinecastle. Okay, so as you can see I have named a few of the avenues in the city. Yep, even names with the label tool. Anyway, we'll just continue developing things now. So, last I believe what I did was build this area. It's still developing. So, I'll just continue doing that for now. I think I'll just put another intersection here. I don't want to extend the industrial area too far to the north, so I still have room for suburbs and the urban area to be extended past there. So I'm just going to probably stop it next block over, which I'll just lay down another street to designate that. There. Okay. Looks like there's some ridership developing on the elevated rail line here, so that is good. Yeah, I'm just zoning industry right now. Sometimes I use the filler lots with the walls and everything, but I don't always use them, so this will just be a zone directly up to the avenue. Put a wall here, though. I think maybe I should wait until I see what's developing there first, though. If it's sturdy or manufacturing industry, so I can give it that type of wall. Looks like I've got a fire, so I'm gonna put another station down right here, the best place. I wish that noise would stop. Really set station down, to be honest. Query noise keeps playing by itself for some reason, I think. But anyway, it's going to zone up to there and leave space for filler lots along this edge. And do the same here. So yeah, this will be the edge of my industrial zone. I'll still continue it this direction though. Put walls along there. As soon as that is developed. I was checking for water, that's right. I don't have enough actually, so that's probably why it's not developing. Part of the reason at least. Finally getting the development. Now that I've added water, it's good. Dirty industry and it's manufacturing, I think. This is also manufacturing. What do I have the most demand for? They're about the same. So, well, it doesn't really matter for this area unless I get to here. I want it all to be the same type of zone. Type of development, I mean. So that I can use the same type of filler lot along this corner. Over here they can be mixed in by the avenue. This is what I was hoping would develop here. That lot size, it fills it in nicely, and it's a pretty big building. So the station doesn't look too out of place that way. Just because it would be like, I don't know, it's just a major factory right here. And I wouldn't want something really small to be the only thing in that area. So it looks like we're getting a lot of, they're all manufacturing along here. So I'm going to use those filler lots. Already passed them actually. Get rid of that, put a dumpster there. Well, no, I don't want parking lots, because then there would be no space for the cars on this side where the factories are. So I'm going to put just random objects. I think that's good. I'll just fill the rest in with concrete. So I can go ahead and make this historical and kind of build off this existing area that's developed as part of its lot, just the base textures I mean. So I'm going to put some trees next to there, to divide it from the fire station I guess. So that would look right with this texture that's already there. So I can also put a wall here. windows on both sides here. I'll want to put an entrance, the gate, from the street. Let's have another dumpster right there. And I wish these sidewalks I've got, I really like the texture replacement with the sort of brick sidewalks, cobblestone. But it looks really good in my urban areas. I just don't think it fits in with suburbs and industrial areas. I don't know if there's some way to have a mod that differentiates between the different kinds of zones and densities for sidewalks, textures, but that would really be nice if I could have something like that. So I don't know. Never really looked into it, I guess. Make that a parking lot. Leave something. Put a sort of object lot right there. Yeah, anyway, I was just thinking about that. The sidewalks. It would definitely be nice to have like concrete, something that looks less pretty. These industrial areas, something that matches better with this base texture, but I just don't know if it's technically possible with the game. So, I don't know. Maybe someday they'll come out with something like that. Now I can decide. Okay, it looks like this is all manufacturing over here, and this is dirty. No, mostly dirty. No manufacturing though. But I could just put these two different types of fences along there. So that's what I would do. Going along with what I said, am I? So I said that would be dirty. So I'm using the manufacturing fillers. Let me just change that. I think I'll just fill that into with the dirty industry filler lots and put something there. Manufacturing side. I'll just put another straight wall. that's all I need to do, really, I guess. Sure, I could put more fillers along this side, so I might do that. Yeah, that looks good, I think. There, just kind of surround this factory so it has some space for, like, driving to this concrete area and everything. Alright, that's just about it for my industry, but I do have some more over here I can take care of. This is all manufacturing, 3 of the same building. Oh well. Just put a wall. Manufacturing. With this, I think what would look best is if I were to just put trees, God mode trees, like I did over here, along this area, because there's no base texture underneath the fence, or yeah, well, underneath these fences, I mean, along the elevated railway, so let's keep it like that. I will zone this in though. I'm going to extend this avenue a while, and curve it a little bit. Let me see, extend some more, curve it like that, there. That's pretty good. I'm going to just, for now I'll extend it to this avenue. Stick with this other one here, and I'll end it there. I'm not going to permanently end it there, but for now I'll just leave it like that. So, yeah. Now what I should do at this point next is to extend these rail lines, which are going to be commuter lines, commuter trains, and they aren't going anywhere, so I'll need to decide where they're going to lead to first, so I can plan around them after they're built. That'd be good. Seems like in the real railway mod, which is what's retexturing all these railways, this new one, new texture, I don't think you can drag it like you used to be able to in the default railway type, like this, where there's 2 sharing a center tile. So I don't know, that's kind of unfortunate, I guess, but then again it would just cause congestion problems sometimes, so yeah. I was just testing that, so I don't know if I could leave it like that, but I might want a smooth curve, probably. What's cool about the real railway mod is that the curves are, here's the default, and if you actually drag it out, it's a little smoother kind of has an overhang right there, so it's a little bit smoother for the draggable 45-degree curve compared to the default game. So that's pretty nice. Well, anyway. So, this is my regional rail line. I don't know where I'm probably going to extend that, let me see, westward. I think I'll leave it this way. I mean, if I use a smooth curve, it would not allow me to make a switch there as well. That small space. I'm gonna do that. First of all, make sure I can actually drag OWR3 across there. Oh, good, I can. That's nice. The thing is, this is pretty central to the city. This is basically in part of downtown, so I don't really want a grade crossing in this area. Because of the traffic, it would be very unsafe. So I'm not sure what I will do. I could put one of them, like what I did right here. I made tunnels. I could do that again. It's probably my best option. Either that, or I could curve it and not intersect it with the roadway. I think I'll make a tunnel. So first what I can do is just make it the same depth as these. The same length as well, of course. So let me just drag these first. Good. Drag it that way. It doesn't try to make a tunnel on my slope. Alright. There. So instead of that sharper curve I was going to do before, I'm going to actually, let's see, make a 90-degree curve. Like so. And also put a switch there. Oops. Not that kind of switch though. There, smooth parallel switch. So those tracks will join together just like these two did. And I'm going to drag this straight out. Now what I did here is probably a bad idea, but it's just, it does happen in real life. Just the fact that I have a railway parallel to a road, or intersections on the road that, if cars were to be stopped to turn left or whatever they would be doing, they could get hit by the train. They're not supposed to stop on the tracks, but it's just, it would happen anyway. So that's kind of a problem. I usually try to avoid that, but it's just, I know it's not the most intense and dense area. It's a dense industry, but not like there would be as much traffic as the downtown area. So, and this does happen in real life sometimes, so that's why I'm making it like that. Just for interest, I guess you could say. I could use a viaduct rail here. That's what I think I will do. If I can manage to get this up 15 meters in this amount of space, I can make an overpass over the highway. Either that or I'll make a tunnel under it. So I'm going to need to leave this tile free, because if I didn't, the slope would be like going right into the shoulder of the highway, which wouldn't look right. So viaduct rail on slope. For some reason it didn't retexture that tile in the middle. I don't know why, but I guess that's why the real railway mod is in beta or alpha. I don't know, it's not finished yet though, in any case. So that there. There. Worked pretty well. The slope would fit in there. So that is good. Now for the actual overpass. There we go. Alright, now we've got the commuter rail for this direction. There. What to do with these other two tracks? These will definitely merge together as well. The thing is, alright, so I've got one that goes out there. It's kind of strange though, because I would probably make it go this direction in the next city tile, but it would kind of be running the same to same places as the metro in the suburbs. So I don't know how that would work out, I guess. Okay, anyway, I can worry about that later though, because I'll do that in the next city tile. For now, I'm just going to extend these. I'm going to keep them parallel to this one-way road. However, this is a more urban area, as I said, so I'm going to make that a viaduct rail. So somehow I'm going to need to make it... I'm going to need it parallel there. I just wish there was a puzzle piece transition that was longer, because I can't really use the raised ground transition because that would need an extra tile next to it, so it would need to be here. Not that it would really matter, I suppose, but kind of want it to be directly next to the one-way road. So I'll just have to figure out what I'll do with that. Okay, good. I can just... You know, since I'm not going to use a smooth curve here anyway, just to keep it consistent with this side, what I could do is just make the on-slope transition on the diagonal section. and then curve it after it gets to here. So I will need to raise it 15 meters high. Right there. Just, these are tricky to place. I always forget, how do I place this piece? Looks like I will need to put it this way. Let's see, is that the right area? Though, I didn't do that right. I need one more. I need this to be flattened first, I think. Okay, that's right then. Wasn't hard. Except actually that needs to be one tile over though. Just do that. I was doing that wrong anyway. This is I'm facing it the wrong direction. The viaduct side is going to be this side. And see, that's what I usually end up doing, is placing them like that. But at first, see, I want to drag it like that. First of all, I'm going to flatten a big area so I can have room to drag the slope. Hopefully this doesn't... Well, I'm just gonna make some more road tiles, so otherwise it might send it downward when I drag this here. So let me just... Okay, good. Worked out. It's great. It's just what I wanted to happen, so... Now let's see, where is it 15 meters high? That would be about here, I think. Judging by the road tiles, it's all flat from that point on. And we'll get rid of that. Okay. So I'm going to need to get rid of this first, actually. Then I'll be able to drag out from there. Oh, great. Now to the curve. Well, that is unfortunate. I was hoping it would be smoother, a little bit smoother like these, but looks like they didn't get around to redoing that particular puzzle piece yet for viaduct rail, which is, I suppose, because it kind of has an overhang. I guess that wouldn't really matter though. There are puzzle pieces with overhangs though. Anyway, can't really use the smooth 45-degree curve though, because that would be just, I don't have enough space for that. So I'm just gonna leave it as it is right now. Hopefully it'll be fixed sometime. And of course I'm going to drag this out. I was just thinking about this. I haven't used this yet. This is draggable elevated networks, but it's only elevated road networks, so unfortunately I don't think that will work for rail, so the problem is, I think they want to make this, the NAM team, wants to make viaduct rail a draggable network at some point, and that's why they're not making crossings with it over the avenues, or the network widening mod networks. Because once I get to this point, it's not going to have a piece to cross that, I don't think. I still haven't made that. So I'm not sure what I'll do after that, but I'll figure it out once I get there. Just strike that. Problem though. I can't do this with, I can't intersect it with the diagonal avenue here. So that's not going to work. I'm not, well, what I could do, would be the easiest thing is just either delete that, move it all, make it straight, or I could move the curve further this way. So I'm just gonna do that, I think. Alright, got my rail line, so still don't know what I'll do after I get to there. What I would normally do in this situation is convert the avenue, the TLA 7, to a RHW6C, because that does have puzzle pieces to cross viaduct rail over it. Unfortunately, there's that intersection right next to it, so I can't really do that. I don't think they've added any the RHW rail right here, but nothing with network widening mod. So I don't know what I'll do. Figured out though. I'm already starting to get a lot of traffic now that I've built these extensions to the roads, so that's kind of cool. They're going to the industrial area that way. Nice. Alright. I guess I'll end the episode here, and thanks a lot for watching.